Good morning, guys and girls, honey metalheads out there. Martin the Metalhead here. Hope you're going well. I've just been to visit Johnny Clegg's grave in the Jewish section in West Park Cemetery. Now, I didn't want to make a vlog about it because I thought it's only been a couple of years since he passed away, and a lot of Jewish cemeteries don't like people taking photographs in their cemetery lands, so I just kept it like low key. I took a Bolt from my hostel in Soweto, and the driver dropped me here, so I had to pay him cash instead of the whole Bolt app because he cancelled the ride, silly bugger. So the groundsmen, they took me to the grave of Johnny Clegg. They gave it a good clean. I was there for about 5 minutes, singing songs, talking to him, telling him the story about how I discovered his music after I met a amazing South African lady in northern England many years ago. Now she taught me about Johnny Clegg's music, because Johnny Clegg was one of a kind. He was born in Bacup in northern England in 1953, but his grandfather took his mother and himself back to southern Rhodesia after a year in Israel in like 54 and all. And so he moved back and forth between Zimbabwe, Zambia, and then before settling in South Africa in Johannesburg. And that's where he started his musical career. He was an anthropologist. He was a lecturer at university before Julka became famous, and after the high sales of scalings of Africa, he basically ditched his educational career and became a musician. I mean, there was only going to be one Johnny Clegg. Nobody else could ever replicate this. I mean, yeah, you could be born in the United Kingdom. You could move to South Africa. You could learn an African language like Sotho or Swazi or Zulu. Yeah, you could learn Zulu, and I mean, you could fuse African music with rock and roll, but you're not going to be like Johnny Clegg. And so literally, in all my times of driving around South Africa, I haven't heard any of his music. I mean, people, they listen to their own type of different music, like Marabi and all that, but I'm yet to hear any Johnny Clegg music on the radio or in the vans in South Africa. I felt very proud today at visiting his grave. And I took off my Star of David on my necklace and I left it with him. And I even put on a kippa. I bought my kippa from England. And I don't always travel with a kippa. I always wear that kippa whenever I go to cemeteries, to Mark Bolan's grave or Joan Collins' dad's grave. So I'm quite glad that I've accomplished visiting Johnny Clegg's grave today. I'm going to leave Johannesburg this evening because I need to get to Cape Town, which my bus leaving tonight, and I really want to see other parts of South Africa. I mean, I'm going to come back to Johannesburg in a few weeks' time to fly back to the UK, but I'm just really grateful today that I've visited Johnny Clegg's grave today. So God bless you, Johnny Clegg. Watch down upon us. And there are millions of musicians around the world who are inspired thanks to your music, not just people in Africa. I mean, you've inspired me, and I was born in Australia, and I went to your birthplace in Bacup, and I've taught a lot of people about your music. So thank you, Johnny Clegg. Martin the Metalhead, over and out.